Hello and welcome to your Tuesday, December 22nd day weather video outlook. Impacted travel along I-80 and all of our western highways and passes still today. Heavy snow fell in the western mountains last night. Teton, Togety passes in the western mountains in general got dumped on with 12 to 18 inches of snow overnight. Another 6 to 10 inches falling today. No unnecessary travel currently on I-80 from just east of Evanston on west into Utah with some slick and icy conditions and blowing snow across much of I-80, especially Arlington and Elk Mountain on westward. And we're going to be looking at impacted travel conditions across western and southern Wyoming on through the rest of today and into tomorrow, with a little snow spreading further east tonight into tomorrow. As we head into and through the Christmas holiday, then it's going to be cold across Wyoming. Winds, though, not too bad, and our snowfall going to be fairly limited across most of the state. Let's dive right into the forecast details here now. Let's start off today's forecast discussion by taking a look at the 500 millibar GFS chart, which is showing us the wind flow and vertical velocity and energy in the mid levels of the atmosphere, 15 to 18,000 feet. We have a northwesterly flow and an overall broad trough of low pressure here in the western United States. The gold and brown coloring and then these little X's is small areas of vertical ascent in the atmosphere. This is creating some of our instability, but we also have in the lower levels of the atmosphere Pacific moisture coming in from the west and colder Canadian and eventually Arctic air starting to filter in from the north, and this has been bringing the heavy snow across western and portions of southwestern Wyoming. And as we progress through the rest of tonight and tomorrow, the snow will be spreading a little bit further to the east. One important feature, it's all the way out here in the Atlantic, but it's going to have direct correlation to our forecast and the weather patterns, this large upper level ridge of high pressure in the Atlantic. As we progress to the next few charts, watch it strengthen and move to the west, and this is going to create a blocking pattern. And instead of our weather pattern staying fairly progressive and a good west to east flow, we're going to be looking at the jet stream diving further south because it's being blocked by this high pressure in the east, and that's going to be changing some of our forecasts as we head into and through the Christmas holiday. Now, as we head into tonight and then tomorrow, we have low pressure and the jet stream strengthening here in the eastern Pacific off the west coast. High pressure in the Atlantic continues to strengthen and move to the east. Blocking patterns setting up. We're going to be looking at little disturbances here across the west. Keep some light snow and snow showers in our forecast, but no big heavy snows, especially in the plains over the next 24 to 36 hours. By the time we get into Christmas Eve night here now and Christmas Day, the jet stream is still off to our west. It's still diving south because of the high pressure in the Atlantic. And this is going to be creating low pressure that develops over Arizona and moves into northern Mexico and West Texas, leaving ourselves out of the bulk of the energy. But there will be enough that we will see some areas of ongoing snow developing across Wyoming and Colorado, especially through the higher elevations as we get into Christmas Day itself. And looking at Christmas Day itself now on into Saturday, look at the low pressure system that's developed across the southern United States, all because of high pressure in the Atlantic not allowing it to develop up here in Colorado and Wyoming. And as a result, come late Christmas Day into this weekend, all the rain and snow and sleet and really impacted weather in the Rocky Mountain West and High Plains will be out to our east and south. Let's dive into our snow forecast here now for the next several days. Using our same snow graphics as yesterday, here is the forecasted snow coverage area. Through early tomorrow morning, you can see some light snow expanding across southeastern Wyoming and western Nebraska, the I-80 corridor, Laramie eastward into tonight and early tomorrow. A trace to an inch or two, enough to make for slick and icy roads. Heaviest snow continues to be over the Snowies and Sierra Madres in the Arlington to Elk Mountain area. Likewise into our western mountains, and these will be the biggest travel impacts overnight tonight into tomorrow. As we work our way through tomorrow, On into your early Thursday. Still some areas of light snow and snow showers in far eastern Wyoming, northern Colorado. Some pretty good snow in the western and southern mountains. But heading into and through Christmas Eve day, Thursday, travel conditions not looking too bad across the state. Just maybe a few flurries or snow showers here in eastern Wyoming with some redeveloping snow in the western mountains. If you have travel plans into Colorado, though, expanding snow across central and the southwestern mountains will be causing some travel headaches, some light snow as well, and some freezing rain in central and southern Nebraska and northern Kansas. Heading out of Christmas Eve day and into Christmas night, looking mostly dry across lower elevations, but mountain snows should be expected. Now let's take a look at the final section of our Christmas holiday, Christmas itself through the weekend. Christmas Day going to bring some light snow across much of Wyoming, especially south central and southeastern Wyoming. Light snow, snow showers Christmas Day. 1 to 2 to maybe 3 inches will be possible. Heavier snow across Colorado thanks to that low pressure developing over Arizona and bringing in some good upslope into Colorado. Heavy snow into the mountains. Travel conditions as we head into Saturday. Looking up across Wyoming. This is during the day Saturday, and you can see we're pretty much dry. High pressure starting to filter into the state with low pressure well to the south. Going to be some big travel problems, though, across the southern Rockies, into the southern plains, and out into the central section of the United States. Some heavy snow developing late Saturday into Sunday. Looking at Sunday into early Monday, the focus of snow stays across the central and southeastern plains, and we'll be looking at some pretty dry and pretty nice conditions here in Wyoming. Have a great Tuesday. Watch out for poor travel on I-80 in the western roads today into tomorrow. Otherwise, travel conditions not too bad. Likewise for Christmas Eve day.